So I know in the last video we actually went over a few of my favorite bags and wallets and accessories and things like that, but I ended up forgetting my favorite one. Well, it's not quite yet my favorite, but it's actually slowly becoming my favorite over time. And that is the Moment tote bag. Traditionally, I never really thought to carry a tote bag, but it's kind of like a step between the Sling bag and also the backpack. So there are times where you want to carry a little bit more than the essentials, maybe your laptop, maybe your iPad, school book, something like that. But you don't want to quite carry your big backpack because you don't have that much stuff, and that's kind of where this tote bag fits in. So this is a 19-liter tote, which is honestly more than enough. I use it to carry my 13-inch MacBook Pro, but it can carry a 16-inch, no problem. The 16-inch will go right up into the edges, but it does fit in here nicely. So you can actually keep the laptop compartment closed completely and separate from everything else. On the sides here, you're gonna have 2 water bottle pockets. I don't really use them for water bottles. You can fit probably, one of those 22 liter water bottles in there on both sides, but I don't know if you really want to put that in there with your electronics and expensive stuff. Primarily inside, you're just going to kind of get a big open space where you can kind of store whatever you want, but there are some places for additional organization along the side here. There's a small pocket right along the top that's just big enough to put one of these little field notebooks in. Next to it, you're going to have a spot where you can put a couple pens or pencils. Super thick pens won't fit in here. These are kind of pretty snug, but any standard size pen will work just fine. On top of that, there's another elastic kind of catch-all pocket in here for smaller things that I use for my Kindle and adapters and things like that. At least the ones that I want to be able to reach very quickly. Next to those smaller pockets is a slightly larger one for an iPad or a tablet. But if we're being honest with ourselves, you probably have an iPad. I don't even know who makes other tablets anymore. And it's not going to be large enough to fit the 12.9 if that's what you're toting. I have the iPad Air and it actually will fit in here with the Magic Keyboard attached as well, so that's pretty cool. And then from there, you just kind of have this big open cavity where you can just put in whatever it is that you want, So what's unique about the Moment stuff too is they actually make camera cubes. So when you need to, you can actually use this as a camera bag just by putting an insert into it. Unlike a lot of other tote bags, the top does completely close, and there are 2 outside pockets. One that zips closed that I would probably use for, keys or your wallet or something like that. And on the other side, there's actually another pocket that uses magnets. For the quick access pocket on the outside, I actually use it for my power adapter. I'm not usually hurting for battery life, but I do like to keep one of these nearby, and I can pretty much charge anything with just these combination of cables right here. Now, one thing I won't recommend the tote bag for is if you're gonna be carrying it for a very long time, it's a one-shoulder operation, so comfort is not the selling point of this bag. And again, you probably don't want to be loading it up with a bunch of heavy stuff anyway. I like that it keeps a very small profile, so no matter where you are, you can kind of keep it next to you, very close and tight to your body, not sticking out in the way or in a place where somebody can easily grab it. Problems that you'll experience with a full-size backpack. To be honest, that's pretty much it to it. It's a no-frills bag. It doesn't have a bunch of the tech that like the Peak Design bags or anything like that has, but it's becoming my go-to bag when I need to carry my electronics. Whenever I need to carry an iPad or a MacBook, I'm gonna go with this bag here just because it's so small and easy to manage. All right, I don't think I have any more bags to review, at least not right now, so we're gonna get back to the tech stuff here coming up. But if you enjoyed this video, leaving a like is very appreciated, and if you like this type of content, subscribing is always an option too, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.